Hi, and thanks for logging on to the Daily Dvar. And here's a brand new halacha for you, and it's for Wednesday, the second day of March. Here we go. Today's halacha is again about proper brachos making when eating chalent. Chalent is a mixture. With the one we're going to discuss today is a mixture made up of barley and potatoes and beans and meat, and we have to know what proper bracha to make on it. Here's now, we did tell you about 2 days ago that if there is barley inside of your chalent, then the proper bracha on it is mazonos, because that barley is, whenever there's kind of like wheat or barley or something in a substance and there's a lot of it helping it stick together, that kind of makes the bracha on that item a bori mini mazonos. Like that's what you do when you make a mazonos on cookies. The wheat flour that's in there, most of what the cookie is, holds it all together. It's the main chunk of it. That's what barley does in a barley chalent. But here's where it gets a little bit interesting. And that's when it comes to making the bracha at the end of the chalent. If you ever eat a couple of cookies, you make the bracha of al hamichya at the end of eating the cookies, because that's a full, complete eating of cookie. I say it like full, complete eating because you have to have a juicy amount, like about two good cookies, and also in a good short amount of time to say, whoa, I just had two cookies. It's got to be like that. Little nibble, nibble, nibble that takes like 50 minutes, an hour. That's not going to qualify for an al hamichya. If you're going to, even for benching, you have to have a piece of bread in a couple of minutes, like somewhere between 2 and 9 minutes. And then you can say, I had bread, and I'm going to bench for that, even if you bench like an hour later at the end of the meal. But there had to be a substantive eating. Here's the catch. When you eat chalent with barley in it, do you get enough barley eaten within just a couple of minutes, or because it takes you a while to eat the chalent, do we say that I ate the chalent for about 20 minutes here and there as I nibbled at it? I had a piece of barley now, a piece of barley a little bit later, and there wasn't enough within just a short span of time to make an al hamichya afterwards. Therefore, today's halacha is going to teach you that if you're ever eating chalent, just plain, not in the middle of a meal, the better thing to do to make certain that you'll be able to say a proper al hamichi at the end of the chalent is to make the bori mini mazonos on a cookie or a cracker or two or three crackers, to make sure that I made a bori mini mazonos. I had something nice and short in a condensed amount of time that was the mazonos and qualified for the al hamichya. And then at the end of the chalent, it will be clear what to do. You'll know what to do. I had a cookie and cake or crackers and something, and I ate them in 2 or 3 minutes. So I had a solid eating of mazonos. The chalent was part of that, and then you comfortably make an al hamichya at the end of that. Because if you had barley chalent just alone and you ate it slowly over 20 minutes, we'll never be sure if you had enough barley in a 2 to 9 minute span. So have some crackers with it near the beginning. Make a bori mini mazonos on the crackers and the barley in the chalent, and then you'll be comfortably able to make an al hamichya at the end, especially because of those crackers that you had all together at the beginning. Hope that didn't confuse you. If it did, by all means, go discuss it with your rabbi. You're now better educated on this whole spiel. Thanks for logging on. Log on again tomorrow for more. Bye bye.